The process to get a driving license in Germany begins as early as the age of 16 years. This is done at the Fahrschule. In general, it can be said that the process is a bit different for the ones who are applying for an entirely new driving license and also for the ones who are actually holding a driving license from another country and then going in for a German driving license. For example, if you're holding a license from, say, India, you'll have to get it translated by authorities here like the ADAC. For the theory lessons, there are also intensive courses that are conducted during the vacations. Before beginning with the theory and the practical lessons, one needs the latest eye test reports and also a certificate of having attended a first aid course. Often the theory lessons may have to be pre-booked. With an app, you can practice your theory lessons either on your mobile or even on your computer. There are various types of questions, including some video-based. Often you may even have more than one answer as a correct one. This is also followed by the statistical data, which shows how you have performed, how you have answered the questions, how many were right, wrong, where you need to improve, and all those things, or even what are the actual correct answers.
If any of these are red, I got them wrong. So if this question, instead of it being marked, I can actually give an example regarding that. From here. So look, this is where I got mistakes. I got 3 of these right without failing any question. But now say I failed one question, so I'll instantly see a red marked. And then if I go to the right, I'll also see why I got it wrong, which makes perfect sense. Then it goes into the statistic. There are different modes in the learning system. So there's the Übungsbogen, which is basically the practice test, which does not account in this total statistic of your learning progress. Then there's Vorprüfung, what I just did, which accounts for the statistic, which is important for driving school teachers, provided that they use a specific platform like mine does. Then turbo mode, same as this Übungsbogen, except that in turbo mode you're only shown the amount of mistakes in the statistics tab. So if I click on statistics and I go over to Übungsbogen, I passed, but I can't see if I made mistakes or not. Now if I go over to turbo mode over here, then I can see I did 0 mistakes on 19/9/2021, which is yesterday, from the point of recording right now. And if I then go over here, there's more modes, Fragenliste, which is a list of all questions. I can filter them over here. Have I answered them? No. Have I not answered them at all yet? Have I answered them wrong, be it once or twice? Both times it goes into the wrong answered questions. Then einmal richtig, which means I got them once right. But then if I get them again right, they land into prüfungsreif. So if you're in a question paper, like an official exam, you're going to be able to get this right. If it's in a category 90%, if you fall asleep like I do, you'll still get it wrong. Then categories, which then we go through all of stuff like Gefahrenlehre, dangers of traffic, Verhalten im Straßenverkehr, how you should behave, Vorfahrt, Vorrang, priority, low priority, high priority, when to give somebody else priority, Verkehrszeichen, traffic signs, everything, literally all categories are listed here. Lektionen, basically the same thing, except you're not answering, you're reading. That's the only difference. So if you're completely new to German traffic system, this can be an immense help for you, because you don't know like the general traffic system at all. So if you go through this, you can, by the way, also set this to English, that's not an issue. If you go through this, you can actually learn about how traffic works. Then there's Merkliste, which basically is all the questions that were marked. So in this case, if I maybe got in Vorprüfung I got one question wrong, then I can add it down here to the marking list. So then I can see, okay, I got it once right, but after that may have gotten it wrong. If I got it wrong, I can re-answer it over here, and then it will update that if after that I got it right, it will show I got it once wrong, but I answered it again right. So this is your last or your second last answering. This is your last answering. This is the latest answer you've given. So say I got the question right, like here, but I answered again, but I get wrong. Then it will move this green to this circle, and it will show instead of the left green circle, a red circle on the left. It's not very complicated if you go through it once. That's literally written right in here. Bearbeite alle Fragen und absolviere 3 Vorprüfungen in Folge, um 100% Lernfortschritt zu erreichen. Then to the right we've got all the test exams and how many I've gotten right, how many I've passed in one shot. So I've passed 3 in a shot so far. Actually no, I've passed all in a shot I think so far. Yes, I've literally passed all in a shot, all 5. Then the next thing is right here. The total amount of questions 1152. That can change on basis of when you have to take a test. So as of right now, if you take your theory test before the 1st October of 2021, you will have a different set of questions, and I myself I have it after the 1st 10th of 2021, so I'm gonna have this set of questions. Then over here you can see in detail how many are ready for exam, so you've gotten them right twice. Then how many you've already answered once correct, how many you've gotten wrong, which is right now not working actually, and how many you haven't answered yet. Then below you can see the learning progression, which can look different for everybody depending on how much time you commit. If you're like me, you might be able to do this in a faster amount of time. A couple of my friends have also done it to learn it over 3 or 4 days, but that's because we've grown up in the system already. So we know 70 to 80% of how the traffic system works, the signs, priority zones, and general traffic rules, including the entire order of police, before traffic lights, before signs, before right priority, before left. You will learn all of this eventually in driving school theory classes, but beware, you will not be able to progress as fast as natives who are literally integrated in the system. If you're integrating to a system, you have to take a slow progression to be able to adjust to it. If you do not adjust to it in time and you just rush the entire question, then you will obviously not be able to make it. You will fail most likely the exam and have to retake the entire test, which costs a lot of money. That's why I'm telling you, take it slow, take it steady, make sure you are comfortable with what you're doing.
The theory exam can be answered in numerous languages, including English language. Apart from the allocated practical lessons, there are also places called Verkehrsübungsplatz, where you can do your hands-on practice. Since that will be your private practice, you will have to of course fulfill their preconditions. In general, it can be said that getting a car driving license in Germany involves a lot of time, patience and money. Also that the process differs for a person who already has a license from another country like India, or so to say non-European country, and an entirely new applicant.